Yo, what is up, everyone? Stein and Zerlath here, back for your usual Saturday programming with one slight difference, maybe this time, because this stream, believe it or not, is actually monetized. I managed to still get in the creator rewards program, so I am very happy.
That's amazing. In fact, I just noticed as I went to go check it out, and my, I have an ad to be skipped, sir.
Yeah. I mean,
this is where we have to start getting more and more foul with our language to establish dominance before they get the idea that we are well-behaved motherfuckers.
Dude, I mean, it's fine. It's fucking fine.
I'm sure.
You know what?
It's certainly not the reason why I'm wearing a shirt. I'm only wearing a shirt because it's just about Halloween, and so I want to wear a Halloween shirt.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why. No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
All right. Yeah, forgive me. I've got this insatiable snacking crave right now. Anyway.
Hey, it's fine by me, man. I mean, I know why you're snacking, so that's it's all right.
Hey, what are you implying, sir?
I'm not implying anything at all.
Alrighty. Yeah, man. So yeah, how was your week?
Yeah, pretty uneventful. Just work, really. Not much else, and work was decent. Worked another bigger event yesterday, which I know I've said this many a times, but I do not like the kind of events where people drink a lot. Because it's just there. It's always messy. It's always messy. Those events. There's always shit going down. As was yesterday, unfortunately. So.
Yeah. Your country is still a little ass backwards on weed culture, isn't it?
No, not really. I mean, you can buy it. You can smoke it. You can do whatever you like. It's the growing and selling parts that we're still a little weird about.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, so people are making a choice then between drinking and smoking.
Well, if it's bigger events, especially if we're talking the southern provinces, there is very much a drinking culture there. So just gallons and gallons and gallons of beer are being poured a night, and unfortunately, which is probably known to a lot of people, alcohol doesn't really bring out the best in people. So as was obvious last night, someone showed some very indecent behavior towards one of the girls working.
Right.
Who was selling like the little I'm not sure if you have that in the States, but flugel. It's just little shots, little. I mean, it's pretty much like lemonade with a few percent, with a very low percentage alcohol. It's a very popular drink. Like it's way tiny bottles. Like you shut them all at once, and it's
if we have it, it's not like a widespread like thing that everybody's heard of. I mean, you probably have to go to like some sort of Dutch district of some city somewhere where
yeah.
one like there's this one bar where a guy understands it and keeps it in stock because there's a few people here from the homeland. That kind of nonsense. You have to
yeah, probably. But so like one of the party people was making some very indecent pictures of one of the girls selling it. He got told off by somebody else who was like, dude, what are you doing? And yeah, then unfortunately the guy defending the flugel girl, let's say, got the shit beat out of him to the point that he had to be taken with the ambulance and that the cops had to be involved. So yeah, that's drinking parties. Well, on the other hand, parties where a lot of
was the guy helping were they both drunk? Was everybody drunk?
Pretty much everybody was drunk.
Right.
Aside from the people working, of course.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like when you're in when everybody's drunk, it's like, bullshit goes out the window. And, bullshit comes in the window is the problem when you're drunk. Bullshit just comes in the window. And, and the rules just don't apply anymore, right? Because you're making a choice to have lots of alcohol, and as an adult, you ought to know that having a lot of alcohol gives people liquid courage. They go on impulse. They're operating on base primal kind of habits and whatnot. And the spirits are riding that. And of course there's people that are different kinds of drunks, and it depends on the kind of drink. But I would just lecture people with the Havamal about it. I'm just like, okay, so nobody's reading the Havamal in the workplace. That would probably be asking too much of their soul.
Yeah. I mean,
amateurs, fucking amateurs. Yeah.
But it's funny, like the kind of parties where, like techno parties or hardcore hardstyle, where everybody is using, more hard stuff. A lot of ecstasy, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
There's no bullshit whatsoever at those parties.
Yep. Have you talked to Emily Moyer yet?
No. Should I have?
I'll get you two in touch.
Okay.
She's been listening to me since well, not that she's been listening to me, but she's known about my work going back to 2014 when I was a Revolution radio person, when nobody else existed doing this, right? Because as you know, I'm from a long time ago, right? I come from far, far away, right? I was the only fucking Gen Xer like doing anything, right?
You're an old head.
Yeah. So long story short, yeah, she's quite something. She's a podcaster as well, and her world came from being a psychonaut in the EDM world.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
she's got an incredible backstory. She can tell you like you'll have an awesome conversation about consciousness, conspiracy theories, politics. She does all sorts of stuff all the time. She's very much an it girl in the scene. Um, she's uh, uh, she's one of those Jews that calls out the Jews. That's one of the reasons why we like her. She's one of
Okay,
those
yeah.
Jews. She gets to play her Jew card to protect everybody else from the people that call themselves Jews. She'll do that unapologetically.
Okay,
Someone who's
sure.
personally proud of being Jewish, like she's not doing it in a self-hate, she's doing it in a self-love way. She's awesome. She's awesome. Plain and simple, she's awesome. Emily Moyer. I'll throw it together. You'll have her on. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. Awesome. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
just
Do we
I
have?
actually just today recorded with Astral Meadow from Astral Hour. Did a whole show on the Akashic Records actually. And we will be doing a part 2 as well because she has been like her research has been leading her into Norse Germanic mythology, Norse Germanic polytheism, Norse Germanic mysticism, and she is seeing a lot of things that look like the Akashic records, sound like the Akashic records, but from a North Germanic perspective. So we'll be doing part 2 on that, but we just did a more generalized or however general you can get it.
The Akashic record is also kind of close to like the halls of Amente in concept, and because the halls of Amente is halls of the mind, you're talking about memory. Now we're talking about Mimir as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she linked it to as well. Yeah,
Precisely. The well has taken the eye of Odin, and it has also taken the ear of Heimdall.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely the psi effect of scrying the well of memories.
Yeah, and we'll save that for a next time. Like she's been doing stuff with the Akashic records, working with the Akashic records, teaching about the Akashic records. Like she's been doing that for years. So we did a more generalized for as far as you can generalize the Akashic records. But yeah, that was a good one. I was on her show first. We did Tartaria, of course. It's how I got my shit started as well with Tartaria.
All right, very cool. So we've been on for a hot minute. I don't see anybody in the chat, but let's migrate into a reading.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. So, what do you got something cooking for me?
Yeah. Good one. Well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. So we have 37, yes, in a row. People in the home. You if you've ever watched the movie Clerks, that joke will amaze you. Okay, so anyway, a woman's constancy is fruitful. Yeah, that's even funnier. Anyway, people in the home cooperate in their shared space and invest in it together. Steadily, over time, all involved can grow freely, find their place, and nurture connections with others. New things can enter and grow, becoming part of the whole. Where are the boundaries of the home? The home you inhabit.
Mhm.
How are you building inner and outer relationships into a home? What kinds of growth does the environment support? So it's a very Othala kind of place.
Yeah.
We have the wood elemental. So the wood elemental is growth, connection, support, and renewal. So it's kind of got a family tree kind of vibe going on.
Okay.
I get the family tree vibe. That can get pretty tribal for whatever this is. All right. We have protection in our focus. And this is a very material thing, right? This is stone, 4 of stone. Oh, and there's Othal. Just like that.
Yeah.
All right. 5 of arrows, frustration. This is reversed. All right. So are you the bowman or are you the goat? Who's the one that's frustrated? I suppose the goat would be the frustrated one because he's being shot at with arrows. And goats have quite the temperament. And he's kind of the center of the picture. Right? So the goat is the frustrated one. It is the expression of the frustration. So who is flinging arrows at the issue that is causing frustration, and why has it been overcoming you? We have Fehu. So it's a resource problem, which can get back to protection. Something as simple as I need a shield. So this thing is worth a celebration, but it's reversed here. So 4 of bows. So we're going from a reversed 4 of arrows to a reversed 4 of bows, right? So we're going from the mind to the will. And so the mind is irrational under the frustration, and the will is impeded because of the irrational frustration. Pertho. We have Pertho here. And it's forward, it's not reversed. So Pertho upright. What is that telling us? that within this frustration that is denying you the celebration, there is a release. There's an opportunity within it to be struck. So, what should you do? What is this opportunity? All right, we got the Ace of Vessels reversed, the Waters of Life. So, so you're supposed to straighten it out in a manner which is going to initiate a new sense of feelings, right? New feelings about the matter have to emerge. They aren't going to emerge under these conditions. We have Degas, and so this kind of state of emotional stasis is going to be a very pronounced, severe part of daily life. All right. So that's nice and heavy duty. What's all fucked up?
Well, in 4 days we have the the Dutch Parliament elections coming up, and it's funny because the home was brought up a few times. That is one of the hot topics at the moment. It is immigrants, status holders, people, whatever, getting a home before the Dutch do. So if there's a rental home, freeing up on the market, it is the immigrants, the one who fled their home countries, they got first pick over the Dutch. That is a incredible hot topic at the moment. I'd say one of the hottest ones in the whole political debate, and I think it will be that topic that is really going to decide which party is gonna get the most votes and which party is going to pick who's gonna be prime minister of the Netherlands. So
my question is how are the losers going to like amongst the people who don't that were participating in the politics in a naively invested way, how are they going to react when it falls apart? Is it going to drive them into, do you think it'll make them more irrational, or do you think some of them will wisen up a bit?
Well, this has been a very right-wing topic. It's a very right-wing political thing at the moment, and so but politics is discussed within my household, with my parents and all of that, and if this is going to allow the right to win, right-wing Netherlands is going to go absolutely bananas, and I am kind of fearful that the violence towards immigrants will pick up. That is going to increase because they're probably gonna feel like now they have um just a free word to do so. It's like, hey, our side won. Fuck you guys. Bosh.
Right. Well, I mean, sometimes
this-
the rhetoric can often warrant that, right? America's living in that product right now where it seems like the sincere spirit of the Democrats wants to continue to be hyper irrational about the conservatives, and the conservatives are more than happy to play along, hoping that it works for them the way that it does for Trump, right?
Yeah.
And for some of them, it does, and for some of them, it doesn't. But even when it does, it only makes it makes very incremental improvements. It takes a long time to see it, right? Like many years ago, if you told me that a Kennedy was going to be trustworthy of doing anything in a appointment White House position, I would have had so many questions about how that was going to, how that was going to work, and why anybody would be like, oh, you telling me he's going to go after fluoride? Bullshit. Oh, you telling me he's going to be helpful about the cannabis thing? Bullshit. You're going to tell me that he's going to go against, he's going to make vaccines a certain way, or vaccine policy a certain way. Because for instance, a lot of vaccines are still going to be here, even for RFK, but it's not following the same precedents of 2020 policy.
Yeah.
There's other issues. It's also the merit that they're working on bypassing your free will through cornering you with jobs and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took a layoff because I wouldn't shave my face this week. Because if they get you to shave your face, they can get you to inject yourself with some bullshit. Because they got you to take a blade to your face. Why not a needle to your skin?
Damn.
Why not? So I don't play that game. I go where I belong. I'm a man with a beard. Do I belong here? No. I continue to be a man with a beard, so I do not belong here.
I mean, yeah, okay. I get it. No, but the thing here in the Netherlands,
it's not aesthetic thing, right? They got a face mask for safety, right? And so the face mask can't suction to my face.
Yeah.
Because the hair stops the suctioning.
True.
I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'm not in the fucking military. For people that like to be clean shaven, they can have that construction job. There are a million other jobs out there where that doesn't happen. I'll find my way, and I will suffer in the meantime, because that's I accept the consequences, right? I'm not a victim.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna be interesting, like the goats, the hunter, the hunted.
Right.
My prediction is
stage. These conservatives that it's looking like the conservatives are going to win. You're saying, right?
I mean, it's not as easy as that. Like, we have a multi-part system, so.
Well, sure, yeah, okay. Well, what I mean is by that is that, like, okay, you got multi-part. What number of the body politic of potential winners in the parliament bend nationalist versus globalist? Because that's still basically the fight happening. America's a bit ahead of the game, in case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, there are.
We're fucked up too, but we're still ahead of the game. We're tearing down our own fucking buildings over here, baby.
There are two bigger parties that are very nationalistic, that are very much on the nationalist front, one more so than the other. On different spectrums, though. One is very nationalist because it's, well, mostly like geared towards hating outsiders. The other is very nationalistic because it's very geared towards, love your own people. So the figurehead for that party, the her campaign posters are literally just her with the Dutch flag waving in the background.
Sure, yeah. I did some research for the history of the politics of Germany in the 1920s and 30s. Right, I was fascinated in the idea of the political creep from the very first Nazi party rally to its first victories in Parliament to its eventual overwhelming victory that established the Fuhrer. And there was a competing there were two nationalist parties competing in Germany before the 1930s. The other nationalist party was a capitalist nationalist party. So within nationalism, it was a debate of capitalism versus socialism.
Yeah.
Right. And the socialism won. And a lot of a handful of the guys from that party, the capitalist party, did get absorbed into the Nazis. Some even suggest that there was some turncoating going on from maybe there was like a financial officer within one of the parties or something like that. I can't remember all the details. It's a very, very old video I did that may exist on BitChute.
Yeah. On BitChute. Wow. Okay. Well.
So yeah. So I'm just asking because that's one of the few levels of the game that that's really going to matter. Like domestically, it hardly matters. It's kind of like what is happening with your culture, your attitudes, the ideas that you're able to hold up. Like what idea is running through enough Londoners and British people's heads that there's a tolerance for what the cops are doing to their own, because there's no such thing as your own anymore. And nobody is complaining about it. Why doesn't King Charles say, I think it's dreadful the way Parliament is conducting itself with my own subjects? Right? If he's just a figurehead, wouldn't that be something you'd want your figurehead to do for you? Because what is he going to be for you? He's technically like a political free agent. What was the point of the dinner? Why would Trump waste his time with the figurehead of the British monarchy? Why would he just hang out with the prime minister? With all that glitzing, there's a lot of British money going on there. A lot of British money. Can they eat cake now? Can somebody just say, let them eat cake so somebody gets angry enough to tear down fucking Buckingham Palace? No? Are we liberating ourselves or what? I don't know what the fuck's going on. All right. So I'm going to give you your Whisper in the Woods, and I think we actually have somebody who wants a thing.
Logan.
Exciting. All right. Let's get you a Whisper.
Sounds good.
All right, we have retreat. Let me get the context. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. So, I would say that whoever may be the noblest of people involved with the happenings of this reading, that what would serve them well while there's time before the election to take a day to a weekend or something and literally do a retreat. Like they go like have like a little seminar in like a log cabin somewhere, like where things are away from the stress of the network.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just talk amongst themselves and regroup, like they're in the locker room halftime at the Super Bowl, right? And then they come back out refreshed and they dominate in the last quarter, right? There you go. Hey, look at me, I'm an American giving you football allegory advice. Oh, high five, Jay.
Hello. I was like, oh, he's dissing on people in the locker room. I remember those days.
Hey, love.
Hey.
All right.
Totally not paying attention.
Oh, wait,
Sorry
is
about
that? No, that's not you in the chat room, is it?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so because I was gonna do a reading for her, but now you're here, and now
Well, that's Logan Canoris. It's a dude.
sure.
It could also be a female. You never know, because Logan is interchangeable nowadays.
Honey, I know him.
Well, I don't know. It's also like I was called a magical man, and you know, like I usually don't.
I want to be able to make sure that you know it's the female name now too.
Right.
Yes, dearest.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in flirting with words on a computer screen. Don't worry about it. The internet's not real, folks.
What?
Well, then I guess me and Fox's relationship isn't real then. Dang, hon. We've been called out.
Oh, it is.
I know.
Just more so on a spiritual level.
Tied up at the moment because of certain things out of our control.
Yeah, well.
That is the busiest shirt I've seen you wear in a while there, dear.
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
so for
Zara's got a good shirt too. He's wearing his Halloween shirt.
So I'm not going to like dox myself or like say much, but the reason why I was coming on for a reading is I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing with what I'm doing right now, not to go into specifics, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing as far as my job.
Okay.
We'll get to you.
All right.
That's why I came on for a moment.
Cool. I'll do the read. All right. So for Logan, 23, stripping away. Fruitless to have a direction to go. Until the old is so utterly stripped from you that you have no choice but to think in new ways. You will only recreate old patterns. Do not imagine the fortune and make plans now. Bring your energy back to the center and honor the process of transformation. What has worn out? Is there a less painful way to let this go? What is underneath the surface? All right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And we got the air elemental of the falcon.
That's a pretty one.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, all the art on these cards is great. Focus, action, purpose, and aspiration.
Logan got a good one so far.
We'll see. We'll see.
So, well, yeah, like everything is good until the cards and the runes start showing up. Then they might not.
And then they smack you.
Everything here is meant to help the problem, but it doesn't talk about the problem. It's just like, okay, before we let you know about how bad your drugs and alcohol are, here's your probation officer and a close loved one, right? Like that's
Yeah.
like what these cards are here for. All right, so
Well, then here's a smack upside the head with the shovel.
all right, 9 of bows. 9 of bows. Respect. That's in our focus category. All right. So, you're in a situation where where your respect is in question. You're figuring out a matter of respect. Like, are you respected in a place you are, perhaps? Let's see. We have Ansus reversed. So I almost get the sense of you kind of have respect for yourself, and you have respect for someone else that you think respects you. I have a feeling it's that kind of scenario, and I'm so damn used to this scenario. And anybody who's known me long enough has seen the public examples come in and out of my fucking life. Knight of Stones. The horse lords. So there was a lot of hard work put into the the development of the resources that you're working with. And so there's that respect correlated to your work. We have Wunyo. So you did excellent work. You like whoever this work was for was overjoyed by it, right? You nailed it, right? Like, job well done, exactly what was ordered. Wunyo, satisfaction. We have the world tree reversed.
Oh.
So that's interesting. The work done somehow also wasn't the right work for the situation. There was a whole situation going on, and this work it was great, but it didn't contribute to it. This is where I can kind of see where the Ansu's reversed is starting to come in, and why there would be a question of respect. Because respectable work, yet not valued in this context. The world's upside down, but you've got Othal upright. So this good work has turned the place that represents kind of this world upside down, right? Which is an interesting kind of work to imagine doing such a thing, especially when it's the Knight of Stones, right? I usually don't see this. This is more of like, you would get this from like, a Knight of Wands or a Knight of Swords, perhaps more so than stones, or I wouldn't even think cups so much. So a little bit more unique kind of situation than what would normally fall under your narrative. Then we have 2 of Vessels reversed. 2 of Vessels reversed, which is attraction. So ultimately, this displacement of the world also makes the liking of continuing the good work may fall to the wayside as not the appropriate work for the situation. Then Degas again has popped up.
Huh.
And so there will probably be a definitive day where the previously satisfied party is going to come up and want to end the agreement that was had prior when the work was finished. So that's the blind read. So if Logan would like to say something, we'll see if this reveals more.
I know he has been going through things. We do chat privately as well.
Give me a moment, please. Talk.
Okay. Wasn't me. But yeah, Logan, tell us what's up. I know you've been going through pretty good applies. Yeah. Okay. Well, is that all? Or are we gonna get a little more out of you? I mean, we know it's accurate. It's Zaralath doing the reading, so yeah, of course it's accurate. We know that.
Any good feelings that came about in the reading?
I know you
Does
have
that count?
Pretty good.
Sorry, hon.
No, I was talking about Logan's reading. Did it bring any good feelings up?
Hope so.
That's what I was just going to say. Did it bring anything good about healing? Did it answer a question that you didn't know that you needed answered?
Well, basically it made it to the Mitten state. So I moved over 1,000 miles and I'm in a place where herbology is approved and I'm hacking. Yes. Okay. Life got better. Okay. The Mitten state. Wisconsin? You're in Wisconsin, I would assume.
I thought that was Michigan.
Or Michigan.
What was it again?
Internet. Okay, so that makes sense. So like you're out of your world, but you're still in a good home. That makes sense. Okay. With the Othala and the world card for what it's worth. But yeah. So all right. So remember, you've got the Ansus reversed over here, right? There's something missing, right? Because you probably want to be a respected person, right? And you don't know whether the people you're making your agreements with respect you. I think that might be a part of what it is, or you think that they respect you. You may not understand how they think of you or understand you. That could be it, right? Which will ultimately get revealed in the end with this end of the attraction on this day that is coming. And remember, you're working with the stripping away here. Stripping away. So things that don't serve you anymore are going to fall off in this process. Yeah, focus, action, purpose, and aspiration, right? Ansu's, the Falcon is trying to help you get that Ansu straightened out, because you're finding your trajectory for the next chapter of your life, perhaps the meta story of your life. I'm going to pull for you a bonus.
Oh, look at you, lucky bastard.
All right. So you get the Knight of Vessels, the eel. So you're going to really want to tap into your feelings to give you the strength to work with what you're going to be doing. And Fehu as well, right? So be resourceful. Be resourceful. Remember, it's not about money. It's about what you have access to. Some of which may involve the money. Other things just involve what's around you, who's around you, who gives you the better deal, who can you do something for to get something out of in a non-ordinary sense, as opposed to like giving your time to a job for money, right? This kind of thing, being on the lookout for the opportunities. When you're on your path, sometimes you'll just get gifts that serve you. It's a thing that happens depending on circumstances and how a person feels about you and what you're doing. And sometimes people are just inspired by, oh, look at you. You don't just want to have an ordinary life. You're on a mission I respect. Let me give you something that I don't really need anymore. And they give you some amazing thing from their life that serves you now. Little things like that happen.
Exactly what I was telling Fox this morning about the situation. It's interesting. And I'm trying not to cry right now because he knows exactly what the little trinkets are.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm going to quit crying.
All right, so I'm going to set up over here, and then Faye will get to you. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Logan, you're Whisper. Logan, you're in the woods. Be like the woods. Calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. I have a feeling that the one thing that you just would have to work on is the mysterious factor. I would imagine that might be the one bit. Because it'll tie into holding your respect, practice sacred silence. I work with guys on a job site, and some of them, they want a small talk, and they'll peck at a small part of your personality just because they want you to open up. I told one guy where I live, and he knows how the wealth bracket is over there, and so he jokes around with me that I'm this rich guy. He means it in jest, but because I've given him nothing, he's got a very narrow view of trying to have a laugh with me about it, because I'm not rich, and I told him I'm not rich, but I get the joke, right?
Rich in personality.
Rich in personality, right. Yeah. So it's just one of those things, because it's like, look, man, you you really don't know how incapable of small talk I am. You have no idea how incapable of small talk I am. I don't believe in small talk. Anyway, 15, integrity. All right. Create success. A noble one completes it. To have integrity is to be at one with yourself and with reality. It means being honest about your capacities and not exaggerating the importance of your role, not caught up in a personal story of identifying work with worth. You are free to do what needs to be done. What is the simple reality? How might you return to a state of balance? What if it didn't all depend on you? All right.
Oh, okay.
Gecko. Fire elemental. Synchronicity, optimism, truth, and mobility. Okay. So this is a kind of an integrity on the go kind of thing. It's an integrity in a moving world. We have 10 of vessels, happiness in our focus. So this is about, reaching that vision in the mind's eye of this is the life I want to die in. Right? It's getting to that cup overflowing with the fulfillment in the emotional field. And Berkana, which considering what's going on in the conversation with the people I'm doing it with, I think that goes for a very real situation, not just an allegory of pregnancy. King of Stones reversed. The wolf. So it is that trouble of not having your authority over your domain. And Wunyo reversed. You are not in a satisfied state with what you would have to do to have that dominion. We have the 9 of vessels reversed. So yeah, that makes sense, because if you've got the wolf reversed, the King of Stones, you don't really have the resources to fit your emotional capacity to give, because this is vessels, and it's generosity, right? It's not coming. The generosity is not coming from the stones, even though the stones are often the thing that is going to generously be given. Fehu reversed. And the wheel. That's interesting. This one doesn't have the easiest narrative popping out. There's a certain I mean it does, but like with the wheel here, just upright like that, it's interesting, right? Especially because it is upright considering all the trouble preceding it. And we have Iwaj with the wheel. Kind of turns the wheel into the rack now, doesn't it?
Oh.
Even though it's upright. But yeah. Yeah, so if you can't reconcile a satisfactory amount of control over your dominion, you're not going to be able to have the resources to be generous with your full heart. And when the times of change come full circle, it's going to throw you off into another pathwork. So, Faye, talk to me.
I'm completely speechless right now. I mean, the only thing that's holding me at my current job are the wee ones of the world. It makes sense of why I need to get out. It's just, I didn't need to hear it again. I'm just trying not to cry right now. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
So those little minions of mine are the reasons why I'm staying in the first place. It's just hard hearing that, you do need to get out because of the troubles that are there. It's just hard hearing that. Because Fox knows exactly what I'm going through at the place, so.
Yeah.
Knight of Arrows, the Hawk. So, you need to be on the hunt from an elevated position for the opportunity. You need you need to find the thing. You may have to find out what the thing is and find the thing that will help you transcend the position that you're in. Right?
I already have. I start something new on Wednesday or Thursday.
All right. We'll have sharp wits about you. Knight of Arrows is...
I've worked at this company before. It's just it's transitioned to something new.
All right, and you've got Ansu's, right? So, let the job teach you something. Not like the job teaches you something like some boss is going to sit down and you're going to learn how to do a thing. You're going to learn something more experience.
I'm going to learn something inside myself.
Right. Exactly. And it's something that is going to serve for this situation upon the wheel, right? Because you want to get into that position where the satisfactory control comes in for the resources and the generosity, which we all know has that ultimate goal of merging this goddamn problem of you two being in a digital relationship.
Well, no, just separated by water.
For now.
Yes, but you're connected digitally.
Yeah.
For now.
Digital relationship. It would be an aquatic relationship if you were getting in boats.
That would be
I think the whole world would be concerned at that point if we were able to have an aquatic relationship because of the chaos.
Right. Okay.
But it's just hard hearing that I have to leave that job, even though I love those little minions.
Patience. Every day can be accomplished at nature's pace.
Reminds me of what one of my kiddos said to me yesterday.
All right. Sounds good. I think we're good. Logan's. I don't see anyone else other than Logan was in there.
Yeah.
So that's 3 readings today. That's pretty good. I think we can call it.
I definitely have a lot that I need to stew on before anything. But I do have to bid you boys adieu with all of that in my head. I have to run and do some adulting, which I don't want to, but I have to do some adulting.
Okay.
But thank you, Zaralath. I mean, I know the universe is basically giving me it in another way of slapping me upside the head saying you need to leave. So, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And I will talk to you later, hon, okay?
Later.
Yeah, sounds good, baby. Talk to you soon.
Right. Love you.
Love you too, honey.
Thanks, Zaralath.
Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Bye, baby. You got her all upset, bro. Nah, but she...
the real fortune teller? I will not insult the Norns.
That's true. That is true. No, but this is... yeah, this is what she needs, though, and... yeah. So yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining me again. Still got to figure out what we're doing for our 1 year anniversary. Because that is the 7th of December. We've been doing these streams for a year, which is man, how time flies.
Right.
So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for joining us either now or later on. Logan, bro, thanks for joining, man. It is very much appreciated. Yeah, for everyone else watching afterwards, do join us again next week. Should be at the regular time. Let me actually double check my schedule, my working schedule. Yeah, I mean, same time would be perfect for me because then I can go to work right after working a night shift. So, yeah, thank you everyone. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe, please. Join us as a channel member as well. Those should be set up by now. You'll get some awesome perks like members only videos, members only live streams. I will take preference on your suggestions for possible podcast guests and video ideas. If you don't feel like funneling your money through YouTube, you can, of course, still join us on Patreon at patreon.com/greyhornpagans. Do subscribe to Zaralath as well. If you like what we do here, you're going to love what he does on his channel. So, show him some love as well. If you like these readings and you feel like getting a more personal one, more personalized one, throw Zaralath a buck and email him at zaralath@yahoo.com, and he will make sure that the Norns speak for you too. And with all of that said, until next time, until next week, until the next live stream, podcast, video, whatever it may be, where I see you, hear you, feel you. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.